Zara was not like the other explorers from her planet. She was brave and curious. Her homeworld was far away, in a part of space few had ever seen. When the opportunity came to visit Earth, she took it without thinking twice. Earth was a strange place full of life, color, and noise. Zara wanted to learn everything about humans. On her first day in the city, Zara walked through busy streets filled with people. She watched how humans talked, laughed, and moved. Everything was new and exciting. The smells were strong, and the sounds were loud. Zara loved it, but she did not know that Earth held a secret. She was not ready for that. As Zara moved through the market, she felt a strange smell. It was soft but deep, like the smell of flowers mixed with something wild. She didn't know it then. But this was human pheromones. Humans used them without knowing. These tiny chemicals told the body many things that Zara's alien body was not used to. Suddenly, Zara felt dizzy. Her head spun, and her heart beat faster. She stopped walking and tried to breathe slowly. But the feeling did not go away. Instead, it grew stronger. Her skin felt hot, and a strange warmth spread through her body. She looked around, but no one seemed to notice her trouble. Zara's body began to change without warning. Her eyes glowed faintly, and her ears twitched. The small hairs on her arms stood up. She felt a new power inside, but it was mixed with pain. She tried to hide her trembling hands and walked quickly away from the crowd. She wanted to be alone. She found a quiet alley and leaned against the wall. "What is happening to me?" she whispered. Her body was reacting in ways she could not control. The heat, the pain, the strange feelings, all were new. In her whole life, no one had ever told her about something like this. Her species rarely went through heat cycles like humans did. Zara had always thought that was just a human thing, something simple and weak. But now, after inhaling their pheromones, her body was forced into a heat cycle. It was sudden and unexpected. It was changing her, making her vulnerable and strange. Zara remembered the stories from her childhood about heat cycles. They were dangerous for her kind. If one lost control during the heat, it could mean disaster. She had always believed she was safe, far away from such things. But Earth was different. Earth was dangerous. She stayed in the alley, trying to calm down. But the changes inside her body made her restless. She felt urges she did not understand. Her mind was foggy, and her thoughts raced. What if someone found her like this? What would her people say? Would they think she was weak? Would they send soldiers to bring her back? Zara's fear grew. She had come to Earth to explore, to learn, and maybe to make friends. But now she felt alone and scared. She wanted to hide from everyone. She decided to find a place where no one could see her. At the same time, a man named Liam was walking nearby. Liam was a scientist, fascinated by aliens and the stars. He had heard rumors that someone strange was in the city. Liam had always wanted to meet an alien. When he saw Zara in the alley, looking confused and in pain, he felt a strong urge to help her. Liam stepped closer, but kept his distance. He said softly, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" Zara looked up, her glowing eyes meeting Liam's kind gaze. She did not answer. She was afraid, but something in Liam's voice was gentle. She wanted to trust him, but how could she? Liam saw her struggle. He noticed the changes in her skin, the way she moved. He knew this was not normal. He wanted to study her, but more than that, he wanted to protect her. Zara felt a mix of hope and fear. Could this human really help her? Or would he be like others who might capture her or hurt her? She stayed silent, watching him carefully. The city noise faded around them. For a moment, it was just Zara and Liam, two very different beings meeting for the first time. The air between them was thick with mystery. Suddenly, Zara's body shivered. The heat inside her grew stronger. She grabbed her arm, trying to hold herself together. I need to get away, she thought. But where could she run? Liam stepped forward gently and said, "You don't have to be alone. I want to help you." Zara hesitated. She took a deep breath and made a choice. She would trust this human, at least for now. As they walked away from the crowded street, Zara felt the weight of her changes. She did not know what the future held, but one thing was clear: her life on Earth was about to change forever. After leaving the busy streets behind, Zara and Liam found a quiet place to sit. The city's noise faded, but Zara's strange feelings did not. Her body was still changing. Every breath she took seemed to pull the heat stronger inside her. Zara looked at Liam carefully. "What is happening to me?" she asked softly. Her voice was weak, but her eyes held worry. Liam shook his head slowly. "I don't know yet," he said honestly. "But I want to find out. You're not alone." Zara studied him for a moment. Humans were strange, but Liam's kindness was real. Still, she was afraid. "My body, it feels like fire inside. It is hard to control," she said. "I have never felt this before." Liam nodded. "It sounds like your body is reacting to something on Earth, maybe something in the air." He took out a small device from his bag, a scanner that could read chemicals. Liam waved it gently near Zara's face. The machine beeped and showed unusual results. "These chemicals," Liam said, "they come from humans. They are called pheromones. They affect emotions and bodies without people knowing. It's like a secret message in the air." Zara's eyes widened. "Pheromones on Earth? Could they cause this heat?" Liam looked thoughtful. "It's possible. Your species doesn't usually have this heat cycle, right? But your body is acting like it does now." Zara felt a mix of fear and relief. At least she was not losing her mind. But what could she do? How could she stop her body from changing? Days passed, and Zara stayed with Liam. He gave her water and food from Earth and tried to explain the strange feelings. But the heat inside her only grew stronger. Sometimes her hands shook uncontrollably, and her skin glowed faintly under the moonlight. At night, Zara could not sleep. Her mind raced with thoughts about her home, her people, and the future. She feared the changes might never stop. She feared she might lose herself. Liam watched her carefully. He wanted to help, but he also knew he was learning as he went. He had never seen an alien react this way. He ran tests, wrote notes, and searched for answers in old human books and alien reports. One evening, while Zara sat on the balcony, she looked at the stars. Her homeworld was far away, but she wished she could hear her family's voice. Suddenly, Liam came outside with news. "I found something," he said excitedly. "Your body is making new chemicals, hormones. They make you strong but also cause pain and confusion." Zara frowned. "Can you stop it?" Liam shook his head slowly. "Not yet, but we can try to control it. There are medicines and treatments humans use to calm these feelings. Maybe they can help you." Zara looked at him with hope. "Will you help me?" "Always," Liam said. But danger was coming. Unknown to Zara and Liam, her alien community had noticed the changes. Some thought she was weak. Others feared the secret of Earth's pheromones might harm them all. They sent a warning, a message hidden deep in space to recall Zara immediately. Zara felt the weight of this message inside her mind, but she kept it secret. She did not want to worry Liam or show weakness. At the same time, Earth's environment continued to change Zara's body in ways no one could predict. The heat cycle was a new rule for her body, one she had to learn fast. Could Zara survive the rules of two very different worlds? Could she trust Liam enough to face what was coming? The answers were hidden in the nights ahead, where the heat burned hotter and the dangers grew closer. Zara had never felt so alone. Even though Liam was kind and stayed by her side, she knew her real challenge was still far away from her own people. The message they sent was clear: return home at once. But Zara wasn't sure she could go. Back in this new state, one evening, as the city lights flickered below, Liam showed Zara a hidden room he had prepared. It was filled with books, gadgets, and alien research. "I've been learning about your species," Liam said softly. "Your body is fighting against Earth's pheromones, but it also reacts to them in ways no one expected." Zara sat quietly, her glowing skin pulsing with the heat inside. "Tell me more," she whispered. Liam opened a thick book. "Your kind doesn't usually have heat cycles, but this exposure is forcing your body to change. It's like Earth's chemicals unlocked. Something deep inside you, something that was always possible but never shown." Zara's eyes widened. "I thought this heat would make me weak, but you say it could make me stronger?" "Yes," Liam replied. "Your body is producing new energy, but it's dangerous. If you lose control, it could hurt you or others." Zara clenched her fists. "How do I control it? How do I stop feeling this fire burning inside me?" Liam shook his head. "I don't know yet, but I found another message." He played a recorded transmission from her alien leaders. The voice was cold, full of warning. "Zara, you risk everything by staying. Return immediately or face consequences." Zara felt a chill. Her people were not only worried, they were angry. But she also felt something new: curiosity. What if this heat, this change, was more than a curse? What if it was a new step for her kind? That night, Zara's dreams were filled with flashes of her home planet, battles fought by strong warriors, and legends of aliens who changed the galaxy. She woke up knowing she had to learn the truth about her new powers, no matter the risk. The next day, Liam took Zara to a secret lab underground. Here, he had special machines that could measure the energy in her body. As Zara lay down, the machines hummed softly. "Look," Liam said, pointing at a screen. "Your body is glowing with a rare energy, one never seen in humans or aliens." Before, Zara touched her chest. She could feel the power pulsing like a storm. But just then, alarms started ringing. Outside, shadows moved quickly. Alien soldiers had found Zara's location. They had come to bring her back by force, if needed. Zara stood, her body ready but unsure. Liam grabbed her hand. "We have to go, now." Together, they rushed through dark tunnels. Zara's heat flared up, and her body changed stronger, faster, fiercer. As they escaped, Zara realized something important. Her transformation was not just a problem. It was her greatest secret and her greatest weapon. The fight for her future and the future of her kind had only just begun. Asterisk. The night air was thick with tension as Zara and Liam fled through narrow alleys beneath the city. Her body still burned with the strange heat, but now it felt like a fire she could barely control. Every step she took was heavier, every breath sharper. Behind them, the distant sounds of alien ships grew louder. Zara knew her people were coming to take her back, no matter what. They reached a hidden safe house Liam had prepared. Inside, the walls were lined with old Earth maps and alien star charts. Liam looked at Zara with worry. "You have to decide," he said quietly. "Go back to your world or stay here on Earth with me." Zara's heart pounded. The thought of leaving Earth scared her. She had never felt this way before, caught between two worlds that pulled her in opposite directions. "My home," Zara said softly, "is waiting. They want me to come back. But here, with you, I feel alive in ways I never did before." Liam reached out and took her hand. "I won't lie, it won't be easy. Your people may never accept you after this change. And Earth has dangers too. Your heat makes you a target." Zara closed her eyes, trying to calm the fire inside. She remembered the warm glow of Earth's sun, the strange kindness of humans, and the fierce strength growing in her body. Suddenly, a message buzzed on Liam's communicator. It was from Zara's alien council. Their voice was firm and unforgiving. "Return at once or face exile." Zara's jaw tightened. Exile meant leaving everything behind: her family, her world, and the life she knew. But staying meant fighting for a future no one had promised her. She looked at Liam and whispered, "I want to stay. I want to learn to control this heat, to become something new." Liam smiled with relief. "Then we fight together." At that moment, the safe house's door shattered. Alien soldiers stormed in, weapons ready. Zara's heat flared wildly. Her body glowed bright, stronger than before. She stood tall, no longer afraid. With Liam by her side, she faced her enemies head-on, ready to protect her new life. The battle for two worlds had begun, and Zara was ready to choose her own path. The fight was fierce inside the small safe house. Alien soldiers moved quickly, but Zara's new heat gave her speed and power they could not match. Her skin shimmered with a strange energy, and her eyes glowed like distant stars. Liam stayed close, using his knowledge of Earth's technology to help her. He threw small devices that made loud noises and bright lights, confusing their attackers. Zara dodged and struck back with a strength she never knew she had. Every punch and kick burned with the heat inside her, but she kept control. She was learning, slowly but surely. As the battle raged, Zara realized something important. This heat was not just a curse. It was a hidden strength, one that connected her to Earth and her own alien nature. Between fights, Liam found moments to study her. "Your body adapts quickly," he said. "The heat fuels you, but you control it with your mind." Zara nodded, breathing hard. "It feels like fire and ice at the same time. It scares me, but it also makes me strong." After hours of fighting, the soldiers finally retreated. Zara and Liam stood together, bruised but victorious. But victory brought new questions. What did this heat mean for her future? Could she keep this strength without losing herself? That night, Zara looked at the stars and thought of her home planet. Her people might see her as a threat now. But here on Earth, she was something new, something powerful. Suddenly, her communicator beeped. A secret message appeared. It was from a hidden group in her alien world, those who believed Zara's change could save their people. They wanted to help. Zara's heart raced. Allies or enemies? The answer was not clear. She looked at Liam and said, "The fight is far from over, but now I have hope." Liam smiled. "Together, we will face whatever comes." The heat inside Zara burned brighter that night, not just as a challenge, but as a promise of new strength and new beginnings. Days passed, and Zara felt the heat inside her reach a new level. It was no longer just a fire now, it was a storm raging through her body. Her skin shimmered like liquid metal, and her eyes shone brighter than ever. Every movement was faster, sharper, stronger. Liam watched her closely. "This is the final stage of the heat," he said softly. "Your body is becoming something new, something powerful." Zara tried to stay calm, but the emotions inside her were wild. She felt strength, yes, but also fear. What if she lost control? What if this power destroyed everything she cared about? One night, as they rested in Liam's lab, Zara's body began to glow intensely. Energy pulsed from her fingertips, lighting up the dark room. She gasped, clutching her chest as the heat flooded through her. "I'm scared," she whispered. "What if I can't control this?" Liam took her hand gently. "You're not alone. I'm here. We will face this together." Suddenly, alarms blared outside. The alien enemies had found their location again. This time they brought something new, a massive war machine designed to capture Zara no matter what. Zara's eyes narrowed. The final battle was near. With her new strength, Zara faced the war machine. Her heat flared like a blazing sun, burning through metal and shields. She moved like a force of nature, unstoppable and fierce. Liam guided her, using Earth technology to disable the enemy's weapons. Together, they fought as one. As the war machine fell, Zara realized she was no longer the scared alien who had inhaled strange pheromones weeks ago. She was a new being, stronger, wiser, and ready for whatever came next. But the battle had only just begun. The galaxy was watching. And Zara's final transformation was a message to all. A new power had arrived. Asterisk, the war machine lay in ruins. Smoke rising into the night sky. Zara stood tall, her body still glowing faintly from the last wave of heat. She had won the battle, but the real journey was just beginning. Liam approached her with a smile. "You did it. You're stronger than I ever imagined." Zara looked out at the city lights, feeling a calm she hadn't known in weeks. Her body still carried the fire of her transformation, but her mind was clear. She had faced the heat and come through stronger. Her communicator buzzed softly. A message from her alien home. This time, it was different. The tone was respectful, even hopeful. They had seen her strength, her new power. Some wanted to accept her change. Others still doubted. Zara knew she couldn't go back as she was. She was no longer just an alien explorer. She was a bridge between worlds, the fire of Earth and the spirit of her own people. Turning to Liam, she said, "I want to stay here. Build a new life. Help both our worlds understand each other." Liam nodded. "I'll be with you every step of the way." Together, they began planning for the future one, where Zara's new strength would protect Earth and her people. Where humans and aliens could learn from each other, side by side. Zara smiled, feeling hope bloom like a new star. The heat that had once terrified her was now a flame she would carry proudly. Her story was no longer just about survival. It was about new beginnings, new bonds, and the power of change. And so, under Earth's sky, Zara's journey truly began.